Welcome back, everybody. We're back for another live stream here. Want to see my rod? We are out hunting for burbot tonight. We're trying to catch some bait to get a burbot. We got 2 rods out right now on the boat. A bobber and a nightcrawler. So a bobber and a nightcrawler and a jig and a nightcrawler. We're out here at Newlan Creek Reservoir. We got some people swimming over on the dock over here. We did just have a nibble on our bobber out there, but it seems to have stopped. We're gonna go check make sure we still have some worms on there. I'm back. How slow was I? What did I miss? Oh, bobber down. Oh, fish on. There's our bait. Let's go. White sucker. We got her off the bobber rig. Let's go. Well, there we go. That's one way to start the stream. There's our bait for our burbot tonight. That is a itty bitty little, I believe that's a white sucker. That might be a long scale sucker. Let's get her posted on Fish Brain. Welcome everybody. There's our first fish of part 2 of our stream. We got our bait for ling tonight. I don't think that's a white sucker. I think that's a long scale. Let me see if Fish Brain knows what it is. It doesn't look quite like a white sucker. And I haven't caught the other ones nearly as much. You guys another look. Perfect bait. Looky. Caught ourselves some bait. That's musky bait? I thought you were saying that was a muskie. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. All right, let's go. That's what we were looking for. We probably don't need another one. We'll throw her back out for the heck of it. But there is our burbot bait for tonight. Awesome way to start the stream. Welcome back, everybody. Appreciate those thumbs up. Thanks for coming back for part 2 of our marathon stream today. Our first fish of the day is that might be a white sucker. I don't know. .rc, type it exactly like you typed it. .rc space thank .god. All right, we're gonna go whack this guy and get it ready for bait. All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank God, not thank space God. I'm new to fishing. What's up, bro? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome, everybody joining. We're out here at Newlan Creek Reservoir. We are going to be getting back out in the water here shortly, going after some burbot. I fished Newlan once through the ice in the middle of the night, had no luck. Oh, dang, Trevor. Yeah, it's my first time fishing it. Got a few little rainbow trout. I'm going to go get this other pole rig back up and out in the water. We'll head back out in the water sometime in the next hour. All right, we are back. Oh, where'd our bobber go? Is our bobber down? Oh, never mind, our bobber's over here. I got confused. Bobber should be floating back into view right now. Really appreciate your fishing enthusiasm style and all the areas you fished. I'm 58, been doing the same since 3. Nice, Patrick. Well, I appreciate you. We're out here just trying to have fun. I try to pass on what little knowledge or tips or tricks I have. I'm always trying to learn new things from other people. Fishing is one of those things, you never know everything about it. There's always something somebody could teach you. So we just have fun out here, and I'm glad you enjoy it as well, Patrick. You can remove my privileges over that, and I would understand. No, you're fine, Carl. You're fine. Bob ass, hit the like button, everyone. Thanks and subscribe. Heck yeah. Thank you, Bob. How you doing, buddy? Caught 2 smallmouth today. Nice. Yeah, we caught 3 baby rainbows and 1 tiny sucker. We'll hack that up. We'll hack off some little chunks and use it for cut bait tonight. Let's go fish. Yeah, we're gonna get out there in a few. Caught 0 fish, but worked my tan. Nice, Carl. Nice. How old are you? I have to do the math every time somebody asks me that question. I am 40 something. Growing up in Sun River, the Rocky Mountain front was my playground, and then growing up to fish and hunt everywhere in Montana except the Brodius area. Me, your life doesn't suck. Yeah, the Rocky Mountain front has some of my favorite water bodies to fish in central Montana. I wish I had more opportunity to fish in western Montana. Just a young fella. We got a bobber out there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It floated the wrong damn direction. So I'm watching the bobber, you guys watch the rods. Looks like North Park, Colorado. We're actually, this is south central Montana. This is a brand new water body for us. We fished it. We were in the... We've been out here since 6 a.m. fishing. Can't tell if you out very early or late with your 12-hour plus trade. Either or, I don't know, take it as you will. We've been fishing for about 14 hours today. We started 6, 7, 8, 9, 15 hours. We're just coming up on 15 hours of fishing today. Burbot later, yeah, very soon. We just caught our white sucker that we're gonna be using for cut bait along with worms. We'll probably head out into the water sometime in the next half hour to an hour. I gotta go check on Mia, make sure she's comfortable. And oh, did you guys just see the little fish come out? Oh, we got somebody coming in here. The sun is setting or rising at this point. We are at sunset. It is 8:58. I think the official sunset time today is like 9:15 or something like that. We're gonna see if we can maybe pull one more critter out of the water before we head back out. $5 a.m. here soon, sun is rising. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll be dark within the next hour here. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Thanks for coming and hanging out and fishing with us. This is part 2 of our marathon stream. Our first part, we got up to 14 hours, almost 15 hours. I hope it renders. We might lose another stream to too long. Sucker fish for bait. Yep. One time I was on my boat and I was fishing for some rocks for smallies. I was joking for them and I was wearing my line in and I see like a 7-pound northern pike with a perch in its mouth. Oh, heck yeah. They are voracious critters. They'll eat anything they can find. My biggest pike, the 22.5-pound, 42-inch pike, had big chunks taken out of its tail. There was something in there trying to eat it. Can you imagine a pike that goes after another pike that's over 40 inches? Like, how big is that pike? I want that guy. I was part of that 4'20" stream too. Heck yeah. Hit that area across from Shitter for the white whales. I gotta look at a map and see where you're talking about. Yeah, my PB pike was beat up. It was fighting with something. And again, it had a big chunk taken out of its fin. Had a big bite in the side. Like something was legit trying to eat that 42-inch pike. PC Dum Dum here. Forgot to check that's why my FPS is low, but my RAM was set at interesting. Pike and muskie would hit a little snake lure. I do actually have, I forget who the hell makes it, one of those articulating snake topwater lures. I don't know what the hell tackle box I have it in. I haven't seen that in a while. But I bought it for pike and muskie. Yeah, Jeff, there's actually two different kinds of cut bow. There's Yellowstone cutthroat or not cut. I don't know about cut bow. There probably is. There's Yellowstone cutthroat trout, there's West Slope cutthroat trout, and there's 3 different strains of rainbow. And where both exist, there's always the possibility of cut bows. John Maloney commented on my fish brain. At least you got cut bait now. Oh, we might have a, I can't tell if that's the wake. We might have a hit on our bobber over here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. The hell is it? Oh, there it is.
Why did you say anything? I knew exactly where it was going. What? Leave me alone. You want to pull in on this side? I don't care. I've never seen anybody pull in on this side. Why don't you? I said pull up beside them. Pull straight up. Get straight and come back.
I'm back, my fellow. Welcome back, Sebastian. Welcome back, my friend. We caught our white sucker. That's what we get into in Walden, Colorado, and Browns. Nice. CPU also burns toast. Yeah, we just got a little sucker to cut up for some cut bait. We're gonna be headed back out doing a little bit of jigging for some burbot here shortly. Neighbors are getting rowdy. Yeah, they're trying to load in. I think this is the one that loaded the damn boat in with. No, it's a truck. Somebody was loading a damn boat in earlier with a 4-wheeler, which to me is absolutely insane. Couldn't tell I have a clean screen. Rod, I'm eating rhubarb, just pulled up 19 seconds ago. Nice. God, I haven't had fresh rhubarb in so long. My mom did make some rhubarb jelly a couple of times last year. Strawberry rhubarb jelly, it's got blueberry in it. Oh God, that stuff is so good. Sebastian, I do a lot of the times that I'm out. Right now, my firearm needs to go to the gunsmith and be repaired. It's almost every clip that I put through it, it jams up. I get less than a clip before I get a jam on it, and I don't know what the hell's up with it. It's a Kimber 1911 HD Carry Pro 2 or some shit like that. It's a really nice gun. 38 Super is the caliber on it. But yeah, it's been acting up the last few times that I've shot it. So I don't, not carrying it right now. I'm not carrying a weapon that's gonna jam on me. That'll just get me into problems. No cut bow in Newland. Yeah, I know that they're not stocked in here, but again, anyway, I would assume that any water body that's got rainbow and has cutthroat has the potential to produce hybrid cut bow. I don't know what specific criteria have to be there, if it's only certain strains that can breed together. But yeah, they're definitely not stocked in here. I don't know that they're in here. I would just imagine there's probably a possibility. Caught massive 5 to 7 pounders, Missouri River, Beaver Creek area, below Hauser Dam, 2 miles below. Beaver Creek, below Hauser, 2 miles. I'll have to remember that. I know I've heard a lot of burbot are pulled out below Hauser. I've only fished below Hauser once. Got Gramps Original. 1911. Missouri River's been my golden. Where in the Missouri are you catching them? I've never caught a cut bow. I've caught a couple of cutthroat. I've caught tons of rainbow. As far as I know, I've never caught a cut bow. 1911 with the Sweetheart grips. Appreciate the thumbs up, y'all. Thanks for coming and fishing with us. We're gonna get back out on the water here shortly. Let me finish my soda. Go see if Mia wants to come out or if she's gonna hang at camp here. I believe she's got lights and stuff up there if she wants to stay. I do need to get one battery in her light on the boat. Below Hauser, 2 miles, Beaver Creek. Hauser. How do you access that? I'll have to look at a map. I was fishing my boat, Knoxon Reservoir. It's by the boat ramp fishing. A guy didn't see the drop off. Oh, dang. He backed up too far and his trail went off the edge. Yeah, there's one water body that I've fished at that's real bad like that. If you guys ever fish Francis Reservoir up by Valier, Montana, there's a main boat ramp that 80% of the year is not launchable. The water level's too low, and you gotta launch from the southeast corner of Francis. There's like a farmhouse there, and there's like a tiny little launch in the back. And it has like a goddamn 2-foot cliff at the end of the boat ramp. If you go too far, your trailer just, bam, falls off of it. And then you scrape and grind trying to get it back up. It's gnarly. I've never fished Knoxon. I hear there's really good fishing up there. Over there, I should say. That's over in western Montana. Still in stream rod. I'm the Burbot God. If you got questions, I'll be here. Oh, we're getting a bite on our bobber. Bobber bite, bobber bite. All right, well, we missed the bobber bite. I don't know what happened. No bobber bite. Dang, this guy is purty. I just noticed that. Let me whip up a couple of snapshots here. We gotta pretend I'm a cameraman. Alrighty. Go to York and hang left to Missouri. Okay, so you go to York Bridge, left to the Missouri. Beaver Creek will run into the Missouri. Late February to May. Yeah, I've heard that the winter and spring can be some of the best time to fish for them. Fish giant spring ponds as a child. They take some of them giant rainbows from the stock pond and put it over in the kids' pond from time to time to fish. I'm always a little bit jealous when I see a 9-year-old post frickin' 15-pound rainbow get caught at the pond at Giant Springs. If you go to Gates of the Mountain Ramp, put in, if you could get there by boat, Beaver Creek doesn't have a boat ramp. Okay. Yeah, I've only launched from Gates of the Mountains once. We launched a few streams ago. We did an overnight camp there, caught a few walleye, a few rainbow trout. It was fun. But yeah, I'll have to look at a map, Beaver Creek. "10 feet? Jesus, Montana. No safety chains. Ed the mailman, all the ramps at Francis are usable." So, the few times that I've been there later in the year, the main ramps that are in Valier, not even close. You're half a goddamn mile from the water's edge, and it's just nasty, muddy, mucky mess. Later in the season, once they start letting water out in there, as far as I know, the only way that you can put in there is the southeast boat launch, and there is a dangerous drop-off on that one. I think early, like this time of the year, the main launch in Valier might be usable, or I think there's 2 of them there. But yeah, the few times that I've been up there, and in fact, the first time I was there, I tried putting in at the Valier launch, and there was a Fish, Wildlife, and Park guy there checking a black bear that somebody had harvested. And I stopped and was talking to him, and he's told me that most of the year, the 2 main boat launches are completely unusable. Water level's just too low. Right now, they're probably all launchable. Gonna do a catch and cook tonight? Probably not. Maybe if we can catch a small burbot, we'll see. Ennis ponds hold giant spawn for kids only. Okay, Patrick. Confluence of the Clark Fork and the Yellowstone in December and January for ling here. Clark Fork and the Yellowstone. Interesting. I've been up to Gibson Reservoir. Gibson Reservoir is the same way. Unless you're fishing at the right time of the year, the boat launch, the ramp is half a goddamn mile from the water. The water level in that reservoir fluctuates wildly as they let water out to fill up Pishkin and Willow Creek and all the downstream reservoirs. Beautiful, beautiful area. I've never been up there and had the ramp launchable. Again, it was this year. King Kai 145 was up there with Sears, potentially awesome. And they were able to launch there. And I believe that they caught a handful of cutthroat out of there. Launch at the lighthouse too. Oh, I forgot there's another launch over there. Interesting, Ed. Aaron Ling, try Ling tacos, brothers. What the hell? What's up, Mitch? When you start burbot fishing, dead stick on the bottom one side of the boat, pound the bottom on the other side. Yeah, we could do that. We'll be getting out here shortly. Let me finish catching up on chat. Hey, Sebastian, welcome back. They really unsmelly. Takes a bit for them to come in. Hardest fish to catch. Hungry Horse. That's another reservoir I've been checking out. Hungry Horse. I've never fished it. All right. Y'all watch the lines for a second. I will be right back. I'm going to go see what Mia's up to and if she wants to come back out on the boat or not. I don't know how much time we're going to spend out there, but we're going to give her we'll give her a good try. Knocks on. There's a boat ramp right by the dam. Guy decided to go fishing on his boat right by it. And when it's springtime, so the goddamn boat was starting to go over. Oh, dang, that's scary. Probably won't be active. Oh, you think so, Logan? Well, shit. Well, we could go do some poking around and see if the spots that we marked earlier are still holding any fish. I don't know what Hungry Horse is like now, but when I was growing up, the reservoir was an incredible fishery, but the bar in Tiny Town was pretty rough and tough, so you don't want to go there. Isn't that right by, is there by Browning? I forget off the top of my head where on the map it is. It's right by the res. I have no idea what Hungry Horse is like now. It's been 25 years. Motorboating, a double G cup. There you go, Eric. All right, be back in a few minutes, guys. Oh, dang it. We just lost a fish. Shoot. Well, we just lost another baby trout at the side of the boat. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Did it get brighter there in the last few minutes? We're just at dusk. The sunset over there. Pretty. We just had a tiny little, I was reeling in the line and it got, picked up a little trout. Lost it right at the edge of the boat. Chase, you think we'd be better off fishing from shore for the burbot? Really? Heard the pain. Test, test, test. Can you guys hear me? Let's go. 48 thumbs up. Deep drop-offs a couple years ago. Moved 2 doors down, Seattle. Yeah. I think I've got 2 or 3 of them in my pocket. There we go. The knob on the hose itself is what's the tank is already on. Just turn the knob on the hose as you're lighting it. Deep cold water this time of year, Aaron. Deep, yeah. I'm sure it's possible to catch them from the shore, but I think we're probably much more likely to pick one up fishing out a little deeper. But we'll be headed out. Mia, I think, is going to stay at camp. She's going to cook and hang out for a little bit. We'll go out and see if we can get any. Yeah, I busted my damn nav light off. I tripped over it at Pishkin and cracked the bottom of it. So I need to replace the nav light itself is fine. It's just the receptacle that it plugs into is busted. When I burbot fish, I usually fish them 60 to 90 foot of water with good success. Yeah, the deepest water here is 90 foot. I wasn't marking a whole lot at the deepest. Where we were marking most of what looked like burbot, there's a kind of a drop off at 35 foot, kind of a shelf, and then another one like 65 foot in a handful of places. Lost the boat captain. Yeah, it's all right. We have I have a headlight. We're not going too far. Receptacles I don't have, but I have a bucket full of nav lights actually. Yeah, no, I have another receptacle at the house. I just need to, I gotta unload everything underneath the bow, and it's such a pain in the ass because it's all the way up front. I gotta belly crawl or crawl on my back all the way up there to poke the wiring up. Do believe you're gonna do well on burbot fishing from shore. They come up in the shallows at night. Really, they do? Yeah, I believe it. We haven't tried throwing out any of the cut bait. I should go down there and cut it up. Chase, they come shallow at night in the winter when the temperatures drop. In the summer, they're different. Burbot like deep holes here, so not sure what works there. Yeah, it's not the ideal time of the year to fish for them. I still think we have a moderately decent chance to pull one. I get so much free crap from Amazon. I have an entire, I really should. Every time I buy something from Amazon, they email with me, would you please leave a review? If I sat down, I could probably leave a review for 1,000 damn products that I've bought from them in the past few years. I really should try and get into that Amazon Prime, or not Amazon Prime, the Amazon Vine. At night when you go to bed, leave a rod in the water. We could. Yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna stay out there. Probably 2-3 hours on the water. If we don't get any action, we may come back in and fish from the shore for a little bit. But we are also gonna be up in the morning fishing like 6 a.m. So I can't stay out there all night. I catch them through the summer, shallow at night at Tiber, Fort Peck. Okay, interesting. I've never fished the water you're fishing. Well, I mean, if you're that's the same general vicinity. Send trolling spoons to me at SoCal. Drop your bait off 200, 300 foot from shore by boat, and then drive back. We could do that. Two to 3 hours, review everything. The Vine program is freaking awesome. I redid all the flooring in my boat. Yeah, there's so many products that I always look at the reviews when I buy shit, and like 80% of the shit that I buy, every other comment's in there that, you know, this review was collected as part of the Vine program. The reviewer received it for free in, you know, return for posting a review, blah, blah, blah. I'll be up on the lake by 6 going, hopefully, kokanee and Chinook or two. Where are you going, Billiard? It's a good idea, Logan. Yeah, we could dump some bait off. It is a fairly rocky shore. I don't know how snaggy it'll be, but we could try that. Coeur d'Alene Lake. Okay, nice. I've been by Coeur d'Alene Lake so many times. When I lived in Boise and Spokane, we used to always go through Coeur d'Alene coming back to Montana. Got at least 10 rods and reels, tools, you name it. That's good water. You got those glow and the dark lures, right? Yes, I just put on the one rod that had the bobber on it that we will be taking off. I put on one of the glow jigs already. I'm gonna have another one sitting out on the bench ready to go for the second rod. We'll load one of them up as just a dead stick, and we'll drop it down when we find a spot, and then we will also actively jig with the other one. All right, 9:37. Let's give it, I think at 9:45 we'll head out on the water, so another 10 minutes or so. Always jig smacking bottom. Yeah, they're about, I think they're like an ounce jig, so it shouldn't be too bad to get them down to the bottom. Glowing stuff works with burbot. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's I specifically bought them for burbot and for jigging for lake trout. We haven't got to use them for lake trout, so we're gonna try them for the burbot tonight. They feel the vibration. That makes sense. They have world-class perch in Coeur d'Alene. Oh, really? I've never fished it. I like to fish at night. I do too. I've have had fairly decent luck from the shore at night. I've never had great luck fishing in the boat at night, but again, I've mostly been trolling. We haven't done much spot locking. I'm gonna go down there before it gets pitch black. I'm gonna cut a couple of small chunks off of the sucker that we collected. Speaking of lake trout rod, they're my favorite species to target. Lake trout stream soon. Logan weed, I almost, instead of Newlan, what I was trying to go was Tally Lake, which is northwest of Flathead. And it supposedly has some pretty large lake trout in there, amongst other species. But we almost went there. The last forecast that I checked, goddamn wind was picking up, so we didn't end up going there. We came here instead. Tally's, yeah, Tally, from what I've read, I've never fished it before. It's supposedly the deepest or one of the deepest water bodies in Montana. Somewhere around 500 foot, I think, is max depth there. Really, really pretty lake, too. I've watched videos. There's one channel that I really like. Good teaching channel. He fishes mainly kokanee, but he fishes lake trout and other things from time to time. His channel is called... oh God, I just spaced it. Shit. Nope, it's gone. I'll think of it at some point here. Hello, mister. I'm coming from Indonesia. What's up, Yuta Black? Welcome to the stream. I seen online some of those pigs. I've never caught one, but still gonna try. 600 foot. Man, I thought it was 500. Everything that I was reading online was saying 499, 498, just shy of 500. It's 600 though, huh? Interesting. Let me look through the shed. I'll see what spoons and stuff I got unopened. Biggest black crappie I caught was 11 inch. I think my biggest black crappie I caught last year was like 9 inches. I was stoked though. Do brown trout stay in deep water? I think most of the brown trouts that I've caught have been in fairly shallow water. I suspect they're kind of all over in the water column though. I don't know that they're as temperature sensitive as salmon. I think they're more like a rainbow. They can withstand quite a bit of different temperature variance. Pelican Point. Yep, that's where I caught my PB too, Patrick. Pelican Point. They got both black crappie and white crappie in there. Decent yellow perch. They have bass. They have all sorts of stuff in there. I think everything moves shallower after dark. A lot of stuff. I mean, they follow the food. And the bait fish come up in the shallows to eat. The bigger fish come up in the shallows to eat the bait fish. All right, y'all, I will be right back. I'm gonna go take a leak and chat with Mia for a minute. We will be back in a moment. Oh, Tia, I got, or Mia, I'm retarded here. This is the cord you were looking for. Do you need it? Okay. I will be right back, you guys. Brown trout, upper water column. All right, you guys, we're gonna head down to the boat. I'm gonna, actually, let me grab the charging cable here. I'm gonna leave the charging cable for Mia, and then we'll head down to the boat. Give me just a sec, guys. And if you're not charging, just turn it, otherwise it drains battery. All right, we'll be back probably a couple hours, few hours. We'll probably stay fairly close. All right. Onward ho, y'all. We're gonna, let's go over and check on our battery and see if it's charged. It's probably still charging. All right, we're charging. We got one battery ready to go. We'll leave her on. Let's go cut up our sucker. Get out on the water here. I don't know how long we're gonna stay out here, guys. We'll dink around for a few, and then if we don't get much, we will come back out, or come back and fish from the shore. All right. We got our white sucker down here that we're gonna be using for bait. Let's go cut a couple of chunks off of this guy. All right, they're fairly small jigs, so I'm not gonna cut monstrous pieces off here. Give me a sec. I'm gonna set the phone down for a sec, you guys. We'll let you stare at the sky. We got a bunch of ling caught in my freezer. Wish I had some burbot. Yeah, if we catch a small one, I would love to take one home to try and eat. Mia's up there cooking short ribs. All right, we've got a couple of slices off here. Let me go get you guys situated the boat, and we will get in the water here in a moment. We got our... What? Did that just flash? There's no way that battery's dead. Shit! How is that battery dead? I thought I charged everything. Well, poop. We're gonna have to get another battery, guys. Burbot's the best of the best. All right, let me... Life jacket on. I'm gonna swap out my mic real quick. All right, testes, testes, 1, 2, 3, tap, tap, tap. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear the mic. I'm gonna go grab our bait. And I need something to put it in. All right, we're gonna migrate some of our, whatever's left over of worms in this container into the, oh, damn it. That's not what I was trying to do. All right, we got worms in one container. We're gonna put slices of cut bait in the other. Be right back, y'all. Give me a sec. Oh, shit. All right, we got our cut bait. Let's get this guy in and get, oh, we got a fish on, guys. Oh, is it off? No, we got a fish on, you guys. Holy shit. Fish on, fish on. I don't know how long he's been on there. Oh, what do we got? Feels feisty. Something spicy. Oh, is he? No, he's still on there. There we go. Let's do this. What is it? Is that another sucker? Yes, it is. We got ourselves another white sucker, guys. This one's bigger than the last one. This one is... We're gonna toss this one back. We got plenty of cut bait. Let's throw her on Fishbrain. If you guys want to find me on Fishbrain, you can find me at Vox. We'll get a snapshot of the YouTube live here with our... no. Fishbrain. Dang it. That was just a picture. We need Fishbrain. Pretty cool. You guys want to take guesses on the length? Go ahead, drop your guesses in chat. What do you think the length is on this guy? I'm going to say probably 15. If you guys want to find me on Fishbrain, it is at Vox, V-O-X. Damn it. Oh, come on. All right, quickly on the bump board. Place your guesses now. Dang, I was off. All right, we're gonna get him back in the water. One more quick view. A little hard to see at night. Cool. All right, we're gonna get swapped out for our. Let me swap this out, and then we'll get to the guesses. All right, well, I lied. He's not swimming away, so. Oh, there he goes. All right. Let me get the battery swapped out here. $2,000 inches, 20,000 inches. Half an inch shorter by the time he drops it. 5-inch rainbow. Did this stream just get an extra? It did. $1 says he drops it. SoCal, you are $1 richer, my friend. 12, 11. Logan, 14.7, 14 3/4. You are damn close. Hubert, very close. 16, 15, 14.7. Logan, 14.2, 14.7. Yeah, 14 3/4. I was getting away from myself, a bowl of cereal. All right, we're gonna swap out our light and we are gonna head back out. All right, you guys, let's get back out on the water here. Yeah, it was a sucker. It didn't swim away. It's in the net now. So we'll take that one home and throw it in the freezer for bait. Oh, we need to turn our switches back on. Yeah, I don't know how long that sucker was on our pole down there. It didn't want to swim away. He's in the net right now. We're seeing if he does any better. Good night, Broseph. Yeah, we're having a heck of a night out here. All right, boys, girls, midnight, going to sleep. All right, Carl, thanks for coming and hanging out. Oh, come on. Let's start. All right, I will choke you. All right, let's go, you guys. God, that looks so much brighter on the camera than it does in reality. It's dark here. Oh, dang it. Will somebody... well done. Just starting our fishing. We're just starting our night fishing stream now. We're not going to be out here all night. We just caught some white sucker and cut it out for cut bait. We're going to go out and try and target some... We're going to try and target some burbot. Just gonna send you those lights if they won't work. The boat, they're great for the truck too. All right, SoCal. Yeah, I'm sure we could use them for something. I appreciate you. Very generous of you, thank you. Was the third trout about the same size? It was a monster, Lake Erie Lee. It was 9 inches. I think Nightbot is full of... Yeah, I'm still working on the damn weather logic. No, Chase, we're not trolling. We're going out to a spot where we're marking some earlier. We don't have anything out right now. We are headed out to, oh. We might be on a spot right now, you guys. What do you guys think? You think this is burbot? Yes, yes. Look at all those. Spot lock, all right, so we're gonna kill our motor. Let me drop the trolling motor up here, we'll show you guys. So it's pretty easy to deploy, you just step on the pedal, slide her out, it drops down. Good to go. Yeah, we're over a bunch of them right here. So we can trolling, anchor here. All right. 50-foot bottom, on the bottom, right off the bottom. Let's get a couple of rigs in the water. Drop something. We got to get some bait on the rods here. And I need to get my UV light out. There we go. So we will charge this guy up. Holy shit. All right, we will charge that up. Get anything tonight? We've caught a couple of white suckers. We are trying to find burbot right now. We are spot locked over a spot where we are marking some fish. We're just powering up our jig right now. All right, let's drop this one off the side of the boat. We'll drop this one straight to the bottom. All right, we're on bottom. We'll let that one soak. All right, we got another one set up here. Let me get another piece of cut bait on this guy. Give me a sec to get a light pointed back here after I get these in the water. All right, while we're charging this up, I'm gonna point my light the other direction. All right, so we've got one soaking on the bottom right now. All right, what do you guys think? Type in chat right now. Do you guys think we're gonna catch, do you think Rod's gonna catch his first burbot? Are we gonna get my bucket list fish tonight? We have a sucker tail on this one. Good chunk. Look at how much these glows. How long you staying out there on the lake? Probably maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. I guess they're hammering the eyes down towards Dunkirk. Let it be a reality for Burbot. Heck yeah, sink it, yes. All right. We're good. Oh shit, we got a bobber on here still. That ain't gonna work. I don't think it's gonna get to the bottom with a bobber on it. All right. Oh, can we please not do this? All right, let's give it a quick shot of the blue light again, being as we didn't get it deployed very quickly. All right, we're dropping her straight down. Hey, Hammy. Magic 8 Ball says unlikely. Damn it, Hammy. Come on now. All right, we're back on top of them now. I just moved our... All right, we are on bottom. All right. Oh, sorry, I'm blending y'all. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Wanna See My Rod Marathon Stream. We're out here tonight in the dark, fishing for some burbot. We're after a bucket list fish. And we have one dead stick floating on the bottom back here. Waiting on that one to explode, and we are vertical jigging with this one. I'm just lifting it off the bottom, letting it slam down. Out of work, good luck. Welcome back, Robert. I just got home from off the lake, was decent night, a bit drunk. Welcome back, El Dabo. All right, I'm feeling good about this. How long does the light last on those glow baits? 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's pretty weak after 10 minutes, but we get a good, what time is it? 10, 12. Somebody remind me in 10 minutes and we'll bring up bring them up and re-glow them. Whip, what's your name? Everybody just calls me Rod, Whip. All right, we still got fish on the bottom here. We're over about 50-foot bottom here. We were marking what appeared to be some burbot down there. They're just hanging on the bottom. Using minnows. We caught a couple of white sucker and cut them up. So I'm just using glow jigs, 1 ounce glow jigs with small chunks of white sucker on them. We got one sitting on the bottom here, and then this other one I'm jigging off the bottom. Come on, busy. We'll spend 10, 15 minutes here. If these ones don't want to bite, we will move on to another group. Getting jiggy with it. Yes, we are. We are finally using spot lock, y'all. How did you catch the white sucker? We took a break on shore and I caught one on just a jig head and a worm resting on the bottom. And the other one I caught off of a bobber and a worm. If you want to get serious about knocking it off your bucket list, you're going to want to fish bait from the shore from Gravel Point. Should be an area with deep water near the point. I don't know where that is, Chase. Offshore from a gravel point. Okay, okay. Well, we just stopped. We came across a pile of fish over here, so we, for the hell of it, just stopped. There are a couple of gravel points up here where we were marking some stuff. Every once in a while I get a surprise whitefish, but never a day of it. Interesting. I would show you the graph, but I don't want to break the stream. One of these days, Connor will learn to quit spamming. Maybe so, Cal. I wouldn't hold my breath. All right, y'all. It's time. We need all the fish whistle we can get. It's time for our first burbot here, y'all. And we have one dead stick out just hanging on bottom or right above bottom. And this one we're dropping the bottom, letting it smack, and then we're jerking it up and letting it drop at the bottom. But Chase, I appreciate your recommendation. We will try and check out a rocky point, gravelly point here shortly. Caught a sucker trolling for trout one time, haven't been back to that lake. What's the whistle flavor of the day? Montana huckleberry. I always, anytime I go in there, I buy them out of it. I'll check back. I'm stepping out for a minute. I'm gonna find my whistle too. All right, Chase, we'll be here, buddy. Big fish coming soon. I hope so, Bob. Let's see the Montana huckleberry. It's always Montana huckleberry. Yeah, we got always Montana huckleberry. We got, you can't see it. That's backwards for you anyway. You'll have to take my word for it. It's Montana huckleberry. Whatever those fish were, I hope you get one. It looks like, I mean, I don't know what the hell else big fish would be laying on the bottom here. I mean, I guess it could be anything. But chances are it's the ones we're looking for. Time is there, Rod? 10:19 p.m., Errol. Just past sunset. Remember me from this morning? Yeah, what's up, Wyatt? Welcome back. I bypassed the whistle and went to the gong for you to wake up those burbs. Heck yeah, Patrick. Oh, we might have just got tapped there, guys. I felt something. I felt life, guys. We got a big one on marking right now too. What's the fish? The bourbon? What kind of fish is that? Catfish family? Carp? Freshwater cod. Pinstriper. They're the only species of freshwater cod. All other cod is saltwater. Everybody keeps telling me they're one of the best, if not the best, eaten freshwater fish. Using rattles at night. So we have super glow in the dark 1 ounce jigs with treble hooks on them, and then we have small chunks of white sucker attached to them. Slightly brown, blind, so vibration and scent is key. All right, a couple more minutes. We're gonna bring these back up, make sure we still have bait on them, and then we will re-energize them. We're still having some fish. We're kind of off. There we go. There's one 50 foot, right, hanging right off bottom. Another one at 40 foot. Trying to find that pack of them that we were on a little bit ago. I had no clue. That was a freshwater fish. Good luck. I hope you can get one so I can see what they look like. They're wild looking. I'll be so happy if we can get one and show it to the stream. Kind of sucks. They're hard to show in the dark, but remember Tim in the morning? He sent 50 bucks for the cord you got. I remember, Wyatt. Yes. Shit, you know what I forgot to try and catch is some crawdad. There's a mouse. Mia, I was telling you when we were camping at Pishkin, after I cooked my damn bacon and eggs, there was a damn field mouse climbing up my leg trying to steal the food off my plate. Are you gonna be okay, Mia? Can you defend yourself against a tiny little mouse? Connor, I don't know you. All I know is you've been banned, or you've been kicked out of the room a few times for spamming. Please don't spam in here. Montana, USA, saw somebody pull a burbot out of the Yellowstone around Miles City. Nice. Yeah, we're trying for our first tonight. I had squirrels doing that in Lolo. I think the cheapest spot lock Minn Kota is $11.99. Yeah, we have the Lowrance Recon on here. We just picked it up. We've been running it for, I don't know, a couple of months now. All right, I think we're gonna put this one in the rod holder, and I'm gonna bring the other one up and re-energize it. We'll see how much it's still glowing. I think 10-15 minutes is probably about the max amount of time we're gonna get a glow on these. Oh, big fish at 25 foot, another one at 40. Yeah, our glow is very dim. But that's what we're fishing with right there. A glow jig, a 1 ounce glow with a healthy chunk of white sucker meat on it. Just a little white sucker fillet. Where are you at in Montana? We are today in south central Montana. This is Newlan Creek Reservoir. We've been out here looking for trout and kokanee all day. We caught 3 rainbows. We caught 2 white sucker. Now we're using that white sucker to try and catch burbot. It's running a little too fast. Yeah, they are really fast, Mia. If it's big and long, they love wrapping around your arm, scaring the shit out of you. What you're doing right there is how I fish for walleye. Really? Interesting. This is the tactic that I've seen a lot of people use for lake trout and for burbot. Not much else. Interesting that walleye will bite off this too. So yeah, we're just juicing her up. You can see how much it glows. We're gonna drop this one back down. We're gonna bring this one up and reset the glow on it. Oh, let me get caught up on chat. Turn this damn light off. Do you have bait cast? No, we are running, these are just my spinner rods, 2 ugly sticks. The ugly stick carbon and the ugly stick graphite. Oh shit, we lost our bait on this one. Let me get another small chunk on. I need to make sure that we're hooked real good on the one we're jigging with. I didn't think about that. I needed a more solid hook set. All right, we'll get a smaller chunk on here. There we go. That little bitty one should hold better. All right. Your deck buddy's still there. Mia is back at camp. She's cooking some beef short ribs on the grill. Pretty sure it's wrong. What's wrong, Clippin'? All right, so we're just charging this guy up. Johnny Cash owned a cabin here many years ago, about 45 minutes away. Oh yeah, that's cool. Any mosquitoes? No, we haven't really run into mosquitoes out here today. Big Sky Brewing out of Missoula has a beer called Trout Slayer. I've tried Trout Slayer. It's terrible. Wow, I don't like. If I remember correctly, it was like a darker like micro brew. I don't like most beers though, so don't listen to me. So we're just charging it up. They glow like freaking meteorites for. We'll try 10 minutes at. Somebody remind me at 10:40. We'll bring them back up. All right, we're gonna drop this straight down. You don't have kokanee in the U.S.? Yeah, we do. El Dabo, we've caught 4 or 5 kokanee on stream so far this year. Nice, I'm in Bozeman on vacation right now, but I'm from Scobie area. Okay. Yeah, I'm out of Great Falls, Vaughn area. We're kind of by White Sulphur Springs right now, so you're not that far off. Fillet thing and headlights. I've never heard of it other than the fish. Kokanee ain't great, but always on sale. Oh, you're talking about the beer. Sorry. Sorry, I misunderstood El Dabo. I'm like, have you never been in my stream before, El Dabo? I swear I've seen your name before. The water is too big and open, mosquitoes. The fish taste way better. All right, we're gonna give it another 10 minutes at this spot. If we don't get, we don't hook up on something, we will move to a new spot. We are marking good fish down here. Let me try and show you guys. I'm pretty sure that's burbot down there. We got some sitting right on bottom. We got some suspended 5, maybe 10 foot off of bottom. It's been pretty consistent down there. Moose drool sounds rank. They're terrible. I don't like dark ales, and moose drool is a very bitter dark ale. Oh God, we're over a whole pile of shit right now, you guys. Caught a 24-inch brown at a Hebgen. Nice, Colin. I've seen videos. I've never fished it. It's a ways away from where I live. Wish I could hang out for the Burbot stream, but I gotta get to work early before it tries to kill me. All right, El Dabo, go get some rest, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming and hanging out today. Got a 26-inch burbot. Did you, Wyatt? We're trying for a first tonight. I don't know if we're gonna get one. We're gonna stay at this spot a little bit longer and then we will hop over to a second spot that I marked. 89 thumbs up, let's go. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. Double tap that screen if you have not done so already. We are out at Newlan Creek Reservoir. This is south central Montana. It's a small reservoir. It's only about 263 acres in size. Deepest portion is about 90 foot. We're over about 50 foot bottom right here, kind of on slant right before a deeper basin area. Let's go catch big fish. Yeah, we're after burbot right now. We're jigging off the bottom. We have one dead bait hanging on the side of the boat. And we are smacking the bottom with the other one, trying to wake something up. What are you going for? Burbot, freshwater cod, also known as eel pout. Some people call them ling or ling. It's not truly a ling, but that's often what they're referred to as. Try to catch a catfish. Football, there are no catfish in here. Looking for big fish and come on. That's what we're looking for. They supposedly get 30 plus inches, 8+ pounds in here, so they can be quite sizable. I would absolutely lose my shit if we caught a 30-inch burbot. We're not very far out. Mia sitting up on shore there can probably still see us. In fact, I think I see her light on shore over there. We'll turn on Mia, do you see a red light out here in the water? Look straight out or a little bit to the right from where you are. We're the only goddamn boat out here. You can't miss us. Oh shit, we got a big fish coming up to look at the boat. 30 foot. 25 foot. Let's reel up a bit here. Maybe we can catch his attention. And we're just being erratic. Dropping down. Reel up fast. Oh. Let's give her a quick repower here. How deep is it there? We're deepest is 90 foot. We're over about 50 foot bottom right now. Seeing fish holding on the bottom, 45 foot, 40 foot, 35 foot, on or near bottom, some nice marks, big marks. Oh God, I want to get blasted off the drop here. Guys ever watch anime? I do watch a little bit of anime, Sebastian. Here are the fish in this water body. Burbot ling, rainbow trout, west slope cutthroat, brown trout, brook trout, kokanee salmon, white sucker, long-nosed sucker, lake chub. There's also Yellowstone cutthroat trout. What's your biggest fish? Caught, landed, measured, weighed, pictures, all the whole shebang, a 22.5 pound, 42 inch northern pike. And I can just barely see this jig on my down scan. So I'm trying to see if we can entice some of these marks that we're getting to come off bottom or come out and play. Jigs and pound the bottom. Killing, yeah, that's what we're trying. We have UV glow jigs tipped with white sucker, and I'm pounding bottom. I'm also trying to bring it up as I'm seeing other fish marking a little bit off bottom, trying to see if I can get them to follow. I'm not having much luck. Sliding weight setup. I do not rigged up. Redacted. Is that what you would use? Sliding weight. How was the fishing earlier? Very slow killing. 100 degrees over here. We managed 3 rainbow trout all day, less than 10 inches. Itty bitty little rainbows. They're hesitant, the slider will reduce the drag they feel. But you would jig with that? That would be something I would normally like bottom fish with. Like from the bank. I have trolled with sliding jigs, but yeah, we're using a white sucker tail on a super glow jig. It's about a 1 ounce jig with just a small chunk of white sucker on the end. I'd fish, but it's too hot in my opinion. Maybe when it drops back down. Seb, yeah, I hear you. Use them on Wade Lake. Well, I gotta get back out there soon. Yeah, if it's not comfortable, if you're not enjoying yourself, there's no reason to mess with it. In fact, let's let's try and get this one on stream here too. We'll see if we can get her over there. Now we got both rods. I don't know if you probably can't see that back rod worth a damn, but there. How about that? Does that rod show up? Not really. What if we spin her on over? Maybe? Alright, how about that? Let me turn off this red light. Can't see a damn thing. Whoa, now I can't see anything. All right, you guys can kind of see that back one now. Talking like a Carolina rig sliding sinker. That would make more sense rather, like I'm thinking like sliding sinker. You have a slider on there, a clip, and then a sinker on the end. Carolina rig would make more sense where you have like, you know, the weight with the hole in it. I do, I don't have one rigged up. We didn't really plan for that. I just planned on using these glow jigs. Bullet weight, there you go. Thank you, Hubert. All these fishermen and none of us using the right terminology. Use Procure scent. James, I have a bunch of Procure different scents. We're not running any right now. We could try though. This is fresh white sucker that we have on the end here. Put some funk on it, you think so? Let's bring up this back rod and we'll re-glow it and we'll put some sauce on it, some Diddy Earl. All right, we still got our bait. Good stuff. What do you guys think? Garlic, bloody tuna, crawfish, anise, vanilla? What kind of stank should we put on it? Tiny bobber clip to outside top eyelet works great. Stays mostly during night fishing. Tiny bobber clip. Oh, no diddy. Garlic, crawfish. We do have the crawfish. Oh, what is it? The Potskey's Fire Gel crawfish. Craw. Bloody tuna or craw. Let's do the. We got the crawfish on it. Man, it's getting chilly out here, y'all. All right, then we're using our UV light to power it back up. Egg whites for Carolina rig, bullet weights, or for Texas rig. Okay. But yeah, that's our rig. That's what we're running. It's just a 1 ounce glow jig with a chunk of fresh white sucker on it. We'll give it this spot a little bit longer, and then I think we're gonna head yonder to a different spot. If I don't fall out of the boat first. Probably not a good plan to fall out of the boat. Was actually the 100 liked on stream. Let's go, Lucario. What's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Oh, that's legit. We use bucktail jigs with bait. All right. We still got our sucker meat on here. We're gonna glow that one up. We'll probably, let's try the bloody tuna on this one. Careful, we're trying, Jason. Probably don't remember me because I was on a different channel. Lucario, welcome to the stream. Cooled down to about 78 here. Used a camera flash to re-glow my jigs. Yeah, we just have a UV, a blue light. It works pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. I think we need to move to a different spot, guys. We're gonna run here for a few more minutes. Seeing more shit off bottom than I am on bottom right now, so I'm not convinced everything we're seeing here is ling, although it could be. Used a camera flash. Whatever works, man. No monsters, but consistent catches. That's good. That makes for a good day. It makes for a fun day on the water when you got decent, consistent catches. We did not. We had the opposite of consistency today. It was slow. Slow and painful. And we caught the world's freaking tiniest damn trout. All right, I'm gonna grab a drink here, you guys. Give me a sec. I am thirsty. How deep of water? James, about 50, 53 foot bottom. We ran the fish hawk down earlier today, and below 45 foot or so, it was pretty consistent temperature, dropping down about a ½ degree per foot. Two big fish coming right up underneath the boat, coming to check us out. Let's bring this up and see if they want to play. Nope. All right, we're gonna drop her back down again. Oh, fishy, fishy. Munchies activated, craving some blackened seasoned fish. That does sound good. Where's the thermocline at? About 45 foot. And we're over about 50 foot bottom, so thermocline is basically right above bottom here. I have starburst on the boat. Sounds real good. There's a whole goddamn package of lemon heads floating around the boat here somewhere. I bought at the gas station a couple of weeks ago, and I've looked for them like 3 damn times and I can't find them. It sounds so good. Dragging the bottom or suspended? It is just suspended off the bottom. Not allowed to fish at night in this district anymore? Weird. Why? Why do they restrict nighttime fishing? There's predators, I would think they're moving in along shore to eat the bait fish at night. Messenger, you're not the first person that said that. Chase was saying that we would probably have pretty good luck fishing from shore. So I don't know how much longer we're gonna stay out here. We might try one more spot. But he was saying that what we should do is frickin' just on our way back in, drop our baits off, you know, further than we can cast them, you know, somewhere where we're marking fish passing through. And then just go throw them in the rod holder on shore and wait. It is getting chilly out here though, you guys. Move along shoreline, drop off from the boat, jigging. Yeah, Mister, that's what Chase was saying. All right, we're marking so much shit right here. Let me show you guys. When we pulled in right here, we've been spot locked for almost an hour. They're moving up in the water column, but we're marking tons of fish down here. Good ones too. When you can see multiple colors on this readout, they're fat fish. They're big fish. But these ones are kind of suspended above the bottom. There are occasionally piles of them closer to the bottom or on the bottom. But they're all down in that bottom section of the water column. They'll take minnows. Yep, 20 range. Good fish. Marking lots of fish. Bait and wait, you'll either get a bite or sun will come up. Well, we can't fish all night. The plan was to stream again in the morning. But honestly, the trout that we caught today were less than... Oh, there's one coming to look up at the boat. See him coming up? Straight at us. It's like, what the shit is this thing above us? Look at him. Coming right at us. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. He's still right below us. He's checking us out. But tons of shit. A lot of that's on bottom. That's gotta be burbot down there. Some of it at least. What do y'all think? Are we looking at burbot? Are we looking at carp? Are we looking at suckers? What are we looking at? Yeah, again, I think at night they don't just, I think at night or at daytime they probably stick mostly to the bottom. I'm gonna raise this one up for the hell of it, a little bit in the water column. All the above. This might be those Gerard coming straight to the boat. You think so, SoCal? I wouldn't doubt it. Come on, something smack our damn rod. Let's do this. We're looking at, you think so, bass lures? They're all just pass the fuck out? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think sleeping fish come up to check out the boat. All right, we're gonna hang out here for a few more minutes, then we're gonna bump over to a different spot. Does doe power bait work if vertical jigging from the boat? Doe power. Oh, doe power bait. Oh, I mean, it could. I've never had really rainbow trout bite at night. I don't think we're gonna catch burbot on power bait. Jerry Mallow trailer court? Come on, Paul, explode. Fat fish, fat fish. Let's do this. Dot record space burbot. Almost, Sebastian, almost. Try Nightcrawlers. We could throw a crawler on one of them. We call burbot ling here in eastern Montana. Yeah, the ling, some people call them pout, eel pout. They're one of those fish that has a bunch of names. I don't know why they call them ling though, because there is a ling cod and a burbot is not a ling cod. They're a freshwater cod, but they're not a ling cod. Could pick up an eel with a crawler, huh? Huh. I don't know. This is as close to eel fishing as I've ever been, redacted. Oh, big fish at 15 foot right below the boat. Let's well, whatever the hell these damn fish are below us, they don't seem to want our cut bait. Oh, we just had something follow us down. Oh, we got something following us, guys. We've had some come up to the boat. This is the first one that's followed us down. He's right on us. Right on us. Oh shit, y'all. Come on, buddy. We just had a big streak follow us down. I'm gonna run her up real quick, make a chase. Well, whatever it was isn't following anymore. Shoot, that was good action. That's the only one, and it was a big mark too. It came from like 30 foot all the way down to 50. It was following as our rig was dropping down. Signs of interest, yes, that's the first, other than them coming to look at our boat. Hey man, how are you? We're doing awesome out here. A little chilly, but we're having a good night out here, Stephen McClure. I like fighting what I call vets. Moonflesh, you're still in here talking about weird shit again. It'd be a better sign if we got a bite. Looks like you're fishing the void, right? We basically are, Mia. Oh, we need another good follow like that. I don't know why he didn't commit. We got another one coming up to look at the boat. Football edits. No, we haven't. We just had one big one following us, but we have not had any takers yet. We got some window shoppers. Game Boy, welcome to the stream. Got any full fish? Sometimes I've seen fish will see the cut pieces and not want it. I do have one full fish in the net, one full sucker. It's fairly large though. Honestly though, it's not that big. If we're actually gonna catch a 30-inch fish, a 10-inch fish is more than edible. I refuse to leave until I see this burbot. Oh, I want to catch one so bad. And there are such big ones in here. Take the fucking bait. All right, we're gonna run it up real quick. Make a chase, 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 chase. And then we're gonna drop it. Maybe you should chum the water with the sucker, switch to crawlers. OGDM, that's not a bad idea. Let's try. Let's glow it up and add. You know what? We could just add a crawler to this shit. Chum in the water doesn't sound like a bad idea, though, honestly. All right. We got a big squirrely worm on there now too. Maybe that'll be the touch we needed. Let's glow this puppy up and get her in the water. All right, we're using our UV light here to glow up our jig. Fish is dead, you can bleed it for chum. It might still be, I think it's still alive. Yeah, it's still alive, it's just floating belly up. It was on our line for a while. It didn't want to swim away. 15 to 20 foot rock banks or drop off points. Patrick, I do have a spot marked at about, there's a drop off that goes from like 25 foot to 35 foot. I have it marked with an American flag. We're right near it. Let's try this crawler real quick. If we don't get bit here in 5 minutes or so on this, we will move over to that second spot right near here. I've had best luck catching burbot on minnows and worms, both mostly in the spring. Chad, yeah, spring, winter time is typically when people catch them. But it's not springtime right now, and I want to catch a burbot, so we're giving her a go. Kevin said, "Let's go." We're trying, man. We are trying. What kind of jigs are you using? I forget who makes them, but they're like a egg-shaped lure, and they're super glow in the dark. You charge them up, and they get a good glow for 10 minutes. They'll still have a glow for 15 minutes, but it's poor. But they glow for the first 5 minutes or so. They glow like the damn sun. But we're tipping it with the fresh white sucker meat, and we just added a full crawler onto this one. Been in that boat all day. We took 2 hours and fished from the bank and caught 2 white suckers. But yeah, we've been in the boat all day. That's how we do, y'all. That's how we do. You on drugs? No, we're not on drugs. We're out here trying to catch fish, man. Oh. All right, we're gonna bring this up a little bit. We're gonna move over to this second spot. I'm just gonna drag these behind us for a little while. Let me grab a drink of soda and then we're gonna hop over to a second spot over here. Gotta do the do, y'all. Do the do. I hate leaving this spot. We're marking shit all over. We did have one follow, but we're gonna go in a little bit more shallow. Okay, you just answered my question. I was cooking dinner. Did you change spots? Yeah, we're just headed to a second spot right now. We hung out at that first spot. There's just so many damn fish over there. It's hard to leave it. But we're gonna hop on over to this second spot and see if maybe there's something that wants to play. Aloha, brother. What's up, 808 Hawaiian? Welcome back, buddy. Kenna Marie, bye-bye, Mark. I appreciate y'all mods. Thanks for helping keep the chat room clean. Let's see if anything's marking over here. Hopefully we still got fish over here. No call for disrespect. Mods, great job. Yeah, absolutely. They do a really good job in here. All right, well, there ain't a damn thing at this drop-off that I marked earlier. Let's move to a slightly different spot. There's another spot closer to the camp. Let's head down that way and see. Generally pretty good. Yeah, we do overall. It's surprising for as many people that are in here oftentimes. We don't get a whole lot of garbage. When we do, though, y'all mods are usually pretty quick to give them a warning, ask them to be nice. If they're blatantly being buttholes, give them a quick timeout. But y'all are usually on it. I don't usually have to say, "Oh my God, that's a big fish." There's just one down there, though. 30-foot bottom. Got a whole bunch of smaller fish in the top 10 foot of the water column. Those are probably all of our rainbow trout. Hey, how are you? Steven, we're doing awesome. We're out here trying to catch our first dang burbot. They're not cooperating. We've had one big follow, a nice big fish that was following. We were marking a whole bunch of fish at the last spot that we were jigging, but just nothing would take. So we're looking for spot number 2. Hey, that's my big sexy rod, hands off, live outdoors. What's up, live outdoors? Hey, big sexy, doing some night trolling, love it. Anything since dark. We're actually, We're just moving to a different spot. We're actually doing some spot lock at night, jigging for burbot. We did catch 2 white suckers, but we have not managed to pull any burbot in. We're using the white suckers as bait, trying to catch the burbot. Good luck. Thanks, Robert Torrance. If I want to troll crawlers, and how fast should I go? Jamie, start at maybe 1.2, 1.4 miles an hour and just kind of incrementally go up from there. I've got fish trolling crawler harnesses anywhere from 0.8 miles an hour all the way up to 3 miles an hour, and it really depends. Some days they really like a slow troll, some days they like a faster troll. So experiment with it. There's no perfect trolling speed. It's variable. Sebastian, relax, he's everybody's rod. Yeah, I was at one point in time, I was kind of joking around, toying around with the idea of adding like a $99 a month membership slot, and instead of it being called the Rod Squad, I was going to call it In Rod We Trust. I didn't do it though. I didn't do it. All right, well shit, there's nothing here at this next spot that I marked either. Has he caught a fish yet? Not jigging, no. We caught the 2 white suckers. We've had a couple of follows I could see on the down scan. 1 tappy tap, but no fish yet. Big fish, 25 foot over 35 foot bottom. We're looking for a spot where I'm marking stuff on bottom or near bottom. That one guy fishes. Welcome to the Rod Squad, buddy. I appreciate your support. You ever run planer boards after dark? I haven't. I did though recently. I watched a video of people running planer boards at dark, and I picked up some reflective tape, red for red and green, so they're marked, what side is which. And then I've seen people use on the tattle flag, basically like the same little glow sticks you use for rod tips at night. I never have tried it though. Slow Death Hook's really good brand hook. James, I do use them. They can work well. You usually load a full crawler on there and they give you a nice big twirl of the worm. I usually use them when fishing for walleye. It's a ton of fun. Yeah, I've never tried it. We'll have to try that sometime. I need to order some new lights. I gotta get the reflective tape put on there as well. We need a better night fishing setup. We need some couple of spotlights. And I keep seeing people fishing at night with just these wild green lights. Beacon lights underneath the water. How now? First spot we stopped, there was a bunch of fish. We had one big fish following, but we haven't had any takers. We're looking for a second spot here now. We're gonna go over, there's a drop off here from like 27 foot down to 38 foot. I don't know, that first spot we were at was freaking loaded with fish on the bottom. There we go, 35 foot bottom, 30. All right, we might be back into them, guys. We're searching for a spot. The outside one could have been bottom. Yeah, we are a little bit shallow. We shouldn't be hitting bottom though. Maybe. What are we over? We're over 30-foot bottom. We might have picked up some weeds, honestly. That doesn't look like a fish. That looks like we're dragging some bullshit. Where are you at tonight? Matthew, we're in south central Montana. This is Newlan Creek Reservoir. It's just outside of a town called White Sulphur. We're out here trying to catch some trophy burbot. And we are not succeeding so far. Hang a couple of lanterns off the side, attracts baitfish. What's the water body? It's called Newlan Creek Reservoir. If you look it up on FishBrain, there are a handful of pictures of the burbot pulled out of here. There's a couple of really nice ones. But FWP lists this water body as having great potential for 30+ inch, 8+ pound burbot. They're kind of the apex predator in this water body. Burbot, they're a freshwater cod. They're also, some people call them ling, some people call them eel pout. They're a wild looking fish. What fish are in it? 5 different kinds of trout. Rainbow trout, brown trout, brook trout, West Slope cutthroat trout, Yellowstone cutthroat trout. Kokanee salmon, burbot, mountain whitefish. All right, we are way too shallow here. We're over 20-foot bottom here. Let's turn back around and go a little bit deeper. Those burbot move up into the shallows after the sun sets. Jace, you're 2 people now have come in here saying that. We'll give her a little bit longer trying to jig out here. We've been talking about doing this since 6 o'clock this morning. So we're giving her the old college try, but I think, Chase, you might be right. We, after trying one more spot jigging, we may drop our baits off a couple 100 foot from shore and just leave them. Different look for you, I usually see in the day. Yeah, Catherine, we don't do many night streams, but the particular fish we're targeting here today is known to be a night predator. So we caught fresh white sucker. We cut it up as cut bait and we're jigging with it. Avoid the glow sticks at night. Cold weather and water kills them quickly. The little LED bobber lights work great. Okay. Sounds like a wild fish, no pun intended. They're cool. They're neat. Someone earlier said they used to catch them there at lake in 15 feet of water. Huh. How many hours have you been? 6 o'clock this morning. It is now almost midnight. So we're coming up on 18 hours of fishing, y'all. I put together a box of lighting, get it sent out. I have some pen interior lights. Have some really cool LED strip nav lights, spotlights. SoCal, that's awesome, buddy. Saint, no, we have not seen any aliens tonight. Sorry, buddy. Well, I don't see a damn thing. None of these spots I marked earlier that were holding fish are holding them anymore. Last time I fished that lake, we used chartreuse power bait, caught a bunch of rainbows. Chad, did you catch anything decent sized? We've caught 3 rainbows today and they were all under 10 inches. The tiniest trout I've ever caught on troll. Need more gas and check your engine oil. No, we're gas. Our gas is fine. We have half a tank of gas at least. We don't have. Our engine oil is. We're running a 2-stroke, so our oil is mixed with our gas. No merman, sorry. Not tonight. Good mark at 25 foot over 30 foot bottom. $60, no, that's way bigger than what we caught today. Interesting. That's a quiet stroke. Oh, she gets a little loud, but not bad. All right, just bringing it up. We're in a little bit shallower water. I don't want to bottom out on these. We are trolling with them, but I'm just trying to find a new spot. There we go, 20 foot on bottom. Got them all off the banks. Nice. How long does that generator run? So it has 2 modes, the full power mode and like an eco mode. I have it running in eco mode right now. The documentation that I read says it'll run 12 hours, I think, in eco mode. Takes about 1.5 gallons of gas. How are you still live? AD, we started a second stream. Our first stream went on too long. He fishes 24/7. Yeah, we don't sleep, we don't eat, we just fish, you guys. Welcome to Wanna See My Rod. Your favorite Montana source for questionable trolling content. You have marker lights on your boat. James, yes, I do. What's up, Jighead Jones? How you doing, my friend? I know one guy who uses Luminec LED strip lights, and those are probably the best I've seen. Runs them high on the tattle flag with electrical tape. Huh. All about the fishing, maybe smoke a cigarette or two. Usually working, you're stuck working, Jighead. Dang, man. My whistle's gone. Outdoors, mine is, we're running on fumes on mine. Not quite gone yet, but starting to taste like burnt licorice instead of huckleberry. Oh God, that wind is picking up, y'all. It's chilly. Trying to find one more spot we could stop and jig for a little bit. You should do guide fishing trips. No, I don't have a guide's license here. They're designed for ice fishing tip-ups. I believe the batteries are replaceable. Runs 8 boards after dark. You can see the furthest board is super easy. Interesting. Where was that spot you found that hump that went super shallow and then dropped deep? Oh God, where was that? Oh, okay, here we... Whole bunch of fish here. Some on bottom. We got shallow weeds. I don't know what the hell these are. Those don't look like burbot. We're gonna mark that though. Little shallow weed bed and 15 foot of water. SoCal, that was a ways away. That's probably half a mile over this other direction. All right, way too shallow, way too shallow. We're at 10 foot bottom. That's the spot to be. The shallow weed bed, Chase? That's a good point. There's a lot. I was marking a whole bunch of bait fish there. Fuck it, let's go back and jig over the shallow weed bed there that we just found. All right, we're trying to drop right back over that shallow weed bed. We're almost on top of it. All right. Let's bring these up and we're just right off of shore here too. A little bit of weeds. Let's power this rod back. Oh, good mark. Wow. Okay, we might be on it. We might have found some good fish. We're fairly close to camp here too. I wonder if we could drop our rigs off here and head back to camp. SoCal, 1970 subscribers. Dang, you are almost at 2K, SoCal. I was saying you want to be on the hump with the deep water. Oh, okay, I was calling SoCal's. Fair point, fair point. Well, we found a shallow weed bed that is holding some stuff. The point SoCal was talking about was much closer to the other side of the reservoir, and we're not going over there. We're waking up in less than 6 hours to do a whole nother stream. So we'll be out here another, I don't know, half hour maybe. Maybe a little bit longer. Oh. I understand. All right. This feels right. Hopefully. We're right in front of camp right now, honestly. We got good marks on the bottom. Some other marks swimming around. There's a good amount of fish in here. I'll sub SoCal drift it. We're just spot locked here. Make sure to leave a couple bait rods out overnight. We could leave them in the rod holder in the boat. Although we are camped right next to the boat launch, so I just don't want to get snagged up and lose my rods into the water because some butthole snags them and decides to drive away with them. I looked up the regulations. You can catch 3 burbot over 30 inches. For Newlan Creek, I thought the limit here was 5. And I don't think there is a slot size. Chad, which water body did you look up? I think my biggest burbot, 17 pounds on a peck. Wow. How long was it? Somebody type dot record burbot. What is our state record burbot? Newland. Not Newlan, just Newlan without the D at the end. Newlan Creek Reservoir in central Montana. You could be right though. 39 inches, 17 pounds. So, Chase, you have the state record burbot? Possession limit 3 burbot size restrictions. Only 1 of 3. Okay, 1 over 30 inches. I wouldn't keep a 30-inch burbot to begin with. We'll take a picture of it, but that fat bastard is definitely going back in the water. Long though, holy cow, we ate it, did you? Like, state record burbot. Sounds tasty. All right, I'm out. Best of luck. Thanks, OGDM. Appreciate you stopping through again. We'll catch you on the next one, buddy. Good fish right on the bottom. Three ling, 1 over 30. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you looking that up. If you crimp the barn on a hook, that's considered barbless. Yeah, if you crimp the barb down, that's equivalent of, oh, big fish coming up. Big fish. You following? I'm waiting for that rod to explode back there. Come on, bend over, buddy. You'll like it, I promise. I caught a 20 snapping turtle on a chunk bait. Dang, Bryson. Live bait. No, SP live bait is not permitted here. We're using cut bait. White sucker. 20 pounds? 20 pound, not 20 inch. Wow. That's a fat ass turtle. Worms and jigs. Worms, white sucker, and yeah, glow in the dark jig heads. No luck so far. It's 11:44. We'll give it till midnight. If we don't get a bite, we're gonna find somewhere to drop our baits off, and we're gonna head back to the shore. We'll hang out and fish from the shore for a little bit. I would love to stay out here all night, you guys, but battery is running a little bit low for our house battery for our graphs. And we have another stream starting at 6 a.m., so in 6 hours. Come on, bite it. Probably got the whole campground out here listening to me scream at the damn fish. It's almost midnight here, and I'm all out here screaming at fucking fish. Y'all, I need help. Somebody send help. Preferably in the form of a fat burbot. That's what we need help from. We need help only a burbot can provide. So we got one sitting just off a bottom, and we're dropping this one down, smacking bottom. Hey dude, you still at it? For a little bit, Dave. Hello, I'm help. Have a good night, y'all. I'm nodding. All right, Chase. Thanks for, I appreciate all the tips today, Chase. We'll catch you on tomorrow's adventure if you want to swing by. We'll let you know in the morning if dropping baits off near camp netted us a fat fish. Sucks that you can't use live minnows. We mostly can in eastern part of the state. Yeah, central Montana and western Montana are super restrictive about live bait. There's a handful of water bodies in central Montana where they do allow it, but by and large it's prohibited. Tiber allows it. Muddy Creek drainage allows it. And there might be another couple. Off the top of my head, I don't know what the hell they are. Do you trot bank lines when it gets hot? That's how I fish when it gets hot. Jim, I've tried trot lines once when bank fishing. It didn't go too, the current was too strong and it pushed everything back up along the bank I was fishing. I didn't have a way to get across to the little island to secure it on both sides. But yeah, that's how I was trying to catch some catfish, because that area is right on the border between central and eastern Montana. Loma, they allow up to 6 rods with 6 hooks per rod. And those limits really aren't for rods. They're meant for people who are running trot lines or set lines. I couldn't get them to stay still. One of my friends caught big catfish where the snapping turtles are with a Googan crawdad. Nice. Are you fishing for walleye? Connor, no, we are after trophy burbot, ling trout. Or excuse ling trout? Now I'm just making shit up, y'all. 18 hours is maybe a little bit too long to fish out of 24. Not sure. But no, we're after burbot, which is also called ling or eel pout. They're freshwater cod. 10 and I live in Indiana. And at a dam I caught 7.5 pound walleye. Very nice. That's a good sized walleye. That's bigger than my biggest walleye. My biggest walleye was under 7 pounds. The elusive ling trout, yeah. Not to be confused with the trouser trout or the spark plug wirefish. I'm just over here making species up. I don't know. Come on, goddammit. We just need one. One ling. Ling trout are similar to cat bass. What are you using? Glow in the dark 1 ounce jig, tipped with fresh cut bait, white sucker, and Nightcrawlers. A bass cat, that's right. I understand we're in different parts of the country, different fish. Use poles or window weights for trout lines. Poles or window. We got flatheads and blue cat channel. Yeah, so again, the area that I was fishing at, I'm fishing from the bank, and then maybe 100 foot across a channel is an island. And there's always catfish in there, sturgeon as well. And I couldn't get the damn thing to stay still. I tried, I think I had like 8 ounces of weight. I tried tying some rocks to the end of the damn line and sinking it out there. I couldn't get it to sit still in the current. All right, 10 more minutes and then, ooh, big fish coming up from the bottom to 8 feet. What's up, Russell Barrett? Welcome to the stream. All right, we got 9 more minutes before we head back. And we're gonna drop our baits somewhere offshore, I think. My little brother caught flathead catfish and told that I almost pulled my rods in. Yeah, you gotta always use a rod holder, especially if you're fishing in water that has carp or catfish. You do not want to lose a rod to the water. That is absolute worst. What is going on back there? Big fish on bottom right now. Come on, buddy. One bite. Just bend the rod over once real good. I need to feel a big fish today. Those 9-inch trophy trout aren't cutting it. Lost 2 rods in the water now, both on a live SoCal. You're matched with me. I've lost 2 on stream as well. Mine didn't get snatched by a boat though. Mine fell overboard. He got the hook perfect in his mouth. All right, we got another fish coming straight for the bottom, coming up for the boat. Look at this shit. Oh. That's a curious fish. We're over pretty shallow water, but those are big fish marking down there. Sitting right on bottom. I have a boat, but I can't take it out on a lake. Why, Bryson? Completely fumbled it right off the head. Sometimes, SoCal. The rod leashes are nice. They're an absolute pain in the butt, though. But I would rather deal with the pain in the butt than lose another rod. Oh, these fish just don't want to play tonight. I don't know, guys. I think buying second rod stamp is a waste of money. James, it doesn't work like that in Central or in Montana. You just buy your fishing license. You get a fishing license, a state land use permit, and a conservation license as a package. $37. No extra stamps needed. That's a fat fucking fish right there. What do you guys think that fat bastard is? That looks like a ling to me. They're here. Unfortunately, we're a little bit far from shore right now to be leaving them here. Big ling, that's what I thought, Seb. There ain't nothing else in this water body that big. Oops. Are you doing a live tomorrow? Chad, yeah, 6 a.m. we should be live again. So in about 6 hours, which is why I'm headed back to the shore here in a minute. I do need to get a little bit of rest before we go out again. Three more minutes and we're headed back. Get any fish. We've had 3 rainbow trout and 2 suckers. We have not yet managed to pull any ling out. We're pretty close to the shore. You guys can see there's a truck pulling the, looks like they're gonna try and load the boat in. That or they're looking for a camping spot. All right, we're pulling the trolling motor in, guys. Maybe we'll get lucky and get one for shore. All right, let's turn around and head back towards shore. Sounds good. Good luck. Thanks, Chad. Hey, Braxton. Hey, Chris Lovejoy. Thing looks like a doll, right, SoCal? There's another one right down there right now as well. We're gonna go over a little closer to where we are docked up, and I'm gonna drop our lines off the back. And then we're gonna move on in and dock up, beach up, bank up, whatever you wanna call it. Y'all think I'm gonna sneak over to the pond and see if I can get a midnight bass? Hell yeah, SoCal. See y'all in the morning. Good luck, SoCal. Go catch a fatty. All right, there's a drop off right here. We're gonna dump these down. All right, I'm gonna turn our light around here real quick so I can see the shore. All right, 1 second here, guys. All right. Now, hopefully we don't lose both these rigs that are now out away from the shore. All right. All right, I wish I had some damn LED lights for my poles. I don't know what I did with them. All right. Be right back, you guys. Give me one moment. All right, one DeWalt battery charge. That's another 5 hours for streaming tomorrow. All right, I don't know if you guys can see those rod tips or not. Kinda. Take care, SoCal. Mike 905. You caught 3 rainbow and 2 white sucker. You get the white whale, kid. Truly hope it happens for you. Thanks again for a long, entertaining day right at night fishing. We'll catch on the hook side. All right, Patrick. Thanks for swinging through. We'll see you on tomorrow's adventure. Y'all, if you haven't already, don't forget to double tap that screen. Make sure you hop over to the profile and hit that subscribe button. Hit the drop down, the bell notification, all that jazz. Come back and fish with us again sometime. We'd love to have you. Have you ever caught any fish on Berkeley Gulp? Yeah, Berkeley Gulp makes some good stuff. What do you guys think? Are we gonna catch anything on our cut bait sitting out? We're about, I don't know, 150 feet from the shore. Almost spooled my little reel here. We had a couple of winds left before it was done. All right, you guys, I'm gonna hop up to the tent real quick and talk to Mia for a sec. I'm gonna leave my mic down here. We will be back in a few moments. You might. All right, y'all. We'll be right back. Somebody grab the pole if we catch something. Did y'all catch a fish yet? If ever comes to Washington State, I'll get you on summer salmon in the rivers. Oh, that sounds awesome, Salmon Slayer. You got a bite, I'm pretty sure? Is there a bite, or is Connor making shit up? Alright, we're gonna hang out another 15 minutes or so, and then I'm probably gonna kill the stream, you guys. I need to have a snack. Which rod? This rod? I guess that's the only one you can see. Almost fell in the water. Alright, we'll sit and hang out and watch the pool here for a few more minutes. Night, everyone. Have a good night, Rod. Thanks, Bass Lures. Thanks for stopping through. We'll catch you in the morning if you're up. Maybe we will have caught a ling overnight. We'll see. That would be pretty sweet. Welcome everybody joining. We're just wrapping up for tonight. We're gonna hang out for another 15 minutes or so. We have 2 rods out with cut bait, hoping we can maybe get a ling to come out and play burbot. No way you're still fishing. What's up, Debbie? Yeah, we're going on 18 hours and 15 minutes we've been live streaming today. We've got 3 rainbow trout, 2 white sucker. We are still trying for a dang ling or a burbot. We dropped off some cut bait and night crawlers on the way back to shore. So we're actually beached up on the shore right now. Our lines are out about 150 foot offshore. All right, bro, since you're so committed to fishing, I'll sub Debbie Simpson. I appreciate you. Yeah, we love to fish. We marathon stream usually when we fish. Sun up to sundown and sometimes long into the night. Today is one of those days we are long into the night, but I do need to get some rest here shortly. We're camping out here and we will be back at it probably 6 a.m. So in less than 6 hours, we'll be live again. I don't know if we're going to get to do a full marathon tomorrow. It is supposed to get fairly windy tomorrow from what I understand. For real, got my sub 2 I was watching hours ago. Heck yeah, Tyler. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the stream. We had a bit of a slow day. It's a new water body. We're exploring. We're trying for some new species. Sometimes the streams like that don't always go as planned. But we're still out here trying. We're going to have one more smoke kill, and then we're going to kill the stream and have a snack and go to bed for a little bit. But been fun out here. This is a really cool water body. I like how small it is and how... I mean, we mapped almost the entire reservoir today. We definitely could use some tweaking. We'll have to do some closer pathing to the shores to get real clean contour lines. But I want to catch a burbot. Today I caught my PB catfish, 37 pounds. Hell yeah, Debbie. Flathead or a channel or a blue? What kind of cat? My biggest channel cat's somewhere around 18 pounds. Channel, good lord, that is a fatty. Who we got tomorrow? Connor or Max? I don't know a whole lot about that fight. That's a good question. I don't know. Bro, I'm tired, Sebastian. Me too, buddy. We're gonna hang out for one more smoke and then I'm gonna go crawl into bed. Maybe we'll get a fish in that time. But otherwise, thanks again, y'all, for coming and hanging out. We'll be live again bright and early in the morning. We'll be back at it, trying for some more fish, doing some more mapping. I'm not even gonna lie, I caught him on 7-pound line because I was fishing for bluegill. Fishing for bluegill, catch a 37-pound cat. That's the way to do it. Shit. Got money on Max? You think McGregor's gonna lose, huh? Oh! We had a jiggly. What was that? Wasn't a big bite, but that might have been something picking it up and spitting it back out again. Too close to tell. Oh yeah, I got money on both. I just had to let him tire himself out. Took 1 hour to get him in. That's cool. Catch it off a worm, Debbie? I'm assuming so if you're fishing for bluegill. Those are all the surprise catches like that are always so fun. Oh, come on, fishy, fishy. Rod, did y'all have a good day? Absolutely, Josie. We had a fun time out here. It got real toasty. I got sunburned. I managed to remember to put on sunscreen about halfway through the day, so I got a little toasty, but not too bad. Using a worm, he's right on shore because it was feeding time. There you go. Heck yeah, Debbie. Oh! We just got tapped. Tappy tappy, guys. Let's do this. Come on, buddy. Let's do this outro fish. One fat burbot to go, please. I don't know what the hell else is going to be eating white sucker. Maybe it's a trout. I don't know. Maybe it's a fat trout. That was definitely a big one. Unless we had a bat. It's always possible. Bump it. Come on, Rod, just bend over. One fat swipe is what all we need. Damn it, got me all excited. I almost tripped over the chair. Oop. Thought we had a winner, guys. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. How was your day, Josie? What did you get up to? We cooked him tonight, made some great dinner. Dang, that is a big catfish to keep, Debbie. I normally, anything over 2-3 pounds, I throw back. One hardcore fisherman tonight. James, we are trying. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I forgot I didn't have my mic on, you guys. We just got hit over there. That rod, it wasn't a strong hit, but it got hit by something. Yeah, sorry, the mic is hanging by the camera. I forgot that I didn't have the mic on. I was saying, I don't know what else would be eating white sucker in here besides burbot. I suppose it could be a fat brown trout or something. It's good beside my daughter. Overflow. Oh man. That is no fun. That's gross. What a mess. 2 days ago I caught some bluegill to stock my pond, and that's why I was fishing for. Okay. Yeah, we are absolutely not allowed to do that here. You're not allowed to transport live fish from any water body in Montana. If you're moving fish from one water body to or away from a water body, it's got to be dead. Are burbot those fish that taste kind of like lobster? Yeah, the trash can man. A lot of people call them poor man's lobster. It's a freshwater cod, is what it actually is. Come on, fish. My son tried to tell me to put him on his cooking playset to cook. That's funny. That's cute. Three tiny rainbow trout, all less than 10 inches, and 2 white suckers, all bigger than the trout that we caught. We just could not get into decent trout today. Everything we were catching was just babies. Man, I feel like the moment I shut this camera off and walk back up to the tent, one of these poles is gonna explode. What's the biggest fish you caught? Caught, landed, measured, weighed, have pictures of 22.5 pound, 42-inch pike. I've had big fish way bigger than that on the end of my line. In fact, I had what would have been a state record carp. I guarantee it would have dwarfed our Montana state record carp. At least 50 pounds. And I had it all the way to the shore. I couldn't fit it in my damn net, and I couldn't get it all the way up on the bank, and struggling with it, it busted me off and swam away. was a very sad day for me. So I lost a big trout the other day. Will it bite the same lure again, or did they learn from their past mistakes? Can't say I ever caught the same fish twice. Sebastian, the 22.5 pound, 42-inch pike that I was just talking about, I caught him twice in the same day within 2 hours off the same exact rig. He busted me off the first time. I couldn't get him in the net. I was on the boat by myself. I mean, struggled, and ended up busting him off right at the boat, trying to get him in the net. And then less than 2 hours later, went back to the same spot. I had a couple of buddies on my boat and was showing them where I caught it and what I caught it on. And the damn thing bit the same exact lure in the same exact spot. I pulled him in, got him netted that time, and managed to recover, pull out my busted off jig head out of his mouth. So yes, Seb, they can and will bite the same exact shit, the same exact place. I mean, bigger fish like that tend to be really territorial. They, like pike, they tend to, where I caught him was where his roost. That's just where he hung out his ambush spot, waiting for shit to come by. So don't get discouraged, go try it again. There is a real possibility that you could hook into him again. But all right, we are almost 12:30, y'all. I'm almost finished with my smoke here. We're gonna kill the stream here in a couple of minutes. We will be back probably in the next 5.5 hours or so. We'll be back live again for another day of marathon streaming. Yeah, Seb, there's a real possibility that you might pull them out of there again. But thank y'all for coming in and hanging out and fishing with us today. We had an absolute blast fishing with y'all, bringing you out here to another brand new Montana location for the stream. Absolute pleasure fishing with y'all. Thanks for hanging out. If you have not done so already, double tap that screen, give this stream a like, hop over to the profile, hit that subscribe button, come back and fish with us again sometime. We try to stream at least, we just went way slack on this line off screen here. Interesting. We try to fish at least once a week. We usually fish sun up to sundown, sometimes long into the night like tonight. We'll be back again tomorrow for hopefully another marathon stream if the wind doesn't blow us off the water, which is a very real possibility here in Montana. But we do, once the weather starts getting nicer and the wind is a little bit more cooperative, we usually stream 2 to 3 times a week. So if you guys like marathon fishing, you like, you know, scenic Montana outdoor views, don't be shy. Hit that sub button. Come back again. We'd love to have you. But it is 12:30, y'all. We're gonna pop on our light here. You guys can, we got the shadow figure hanging out here. Oh, can't see me. I'm gonna change my light color here. Alright, you still can't see me. Whatever. We're here, we're leaving. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. Good night, that one guy fishes. Good night, Seb, Josie, Ted. See you tomorrow. Ted, thank you again. I appreciate your support. You've been awesome. See you, Seb. See you, Josie. See you, James. See you, Debbie, the trash can man. Kenna Marie, James. Anybody else that I might have missed? Tyler Conkin, Connor. Y'all are awesome. We'll catch you on the next one, y'all. Get out there, catch some fish, have some fun.